Hi you guys, welcome to today's quick chat. Today we're talking about building rapport as a new nurse. So let's start off by talking about what is rapport. Rapport is the mutual respect and relationships that you build with your peers. This can be done on athletic teams, at a job, or whatever environment that you are going to be surrounded with individuals. Now, this is especially important as a new nurse because this is a new job. You want to make a good impression. You want to start with the building blocks of building solid professional relationships. Now, the best way to do that is by building those relationships on a positive footing of respect and positive rapport with your peers. So let's jump into how to build rapport with your peers as a new nurse. My first tip would be always introduce yourself. Now, until everybody in the hospital knows you and recognizes you, you should always introduce yourself. And this includes when you're making phone calls or face-to-face with people. Until they're able to put a face with a name, it's always important to introduce yourself to people so they know who you are and what department you work in. And this is a great way to build rapport, and so it helps people to become comfortable with you as well as them being able to build that initial relationship. This doesn't have to be overly complicated. Anytime I pick up the phone to call pharmacy, lab, radiology, or whatever department, I always say, "Hey, this is Nikita in the ICU. I'm calling about X, Y, and Z." Now, this is super simple because a lot of times these people don't know who it is on the other end of the phone when they pick up the phone, and they may not always know your intentions when you call. So by saying your name clearly, as well as what department you're calling for, it just gives them a really good introduction to the conversation. Another tip for building rapport is to be your genuine self. Now, sometimes when we're coming into a new environment and we don't know people, we may kind of hold ourselves in tight. We may not speak as much because we're really and truly nervous. But the best part about being in the healthcare setting is that there's a place for every personality and every person. And it really comes across as more genuine when you are just yourself. Of course, you are in your workplace, so you want to be the most professional version of yourself, but you can always let your personality shine through in everything that you do. Another great way to build rapport is by coming in with the right mindset. Understand that every unit in almost every hospital is dealing with their own individual stressors. So by coming into conversations with a positive attitude and an open mind, you are allowing empathy to come in and you're allowing yourself to be genuine on top of that. And it really builds for a good solid foundation of rapport and respect with whoever you are talking to. Another great way to build rapport is by being a team player. Now, by being a team player on your unit and within your hospital, you are showing your teammates that they can depend on you. And by being dependable, you're building a type of trust and rapport that is going to be needed whenever you're working in a hospital system or in healthcare in general. When you show that you are a dependable team member, people not only enjoy working with you, but they want to work with you. Additionally, people are more willing to help you when you need help. And this is going to be something that's major, especially as a new nurse. So by coming in the gate, even if you don't know anything on that unit, if you're willing to jump in, get your hands dirty, and to help, that's going to make people want to help you even more, which is great as a new nurse because you're going to need that help and that mentorship and that outside influence to help you learn all the things that you are going to need to learn. My last tip for building rapport is to listen empathetically. Now, we are all going through so much right now, and this is very stressful times for a lot of people. By listening empathetically, it allows you to kind of shut off all the outside noise and really listen to what people are saying. By being a listening ear for a coworker or just listening to their point of view, you are opening the door for open communication. And open communication is a beautiful thing when it comes to building rapport. Remembering that what you put out is what comes back to you when you are setting the tone for these professional relationships. So if you are an empathetic listener and you are an open communicator, it opens the door for that to come back to you, for your peers to listen to you when it's your turn to talk, and to listen to you with empathy as well. Thanks for watching today's quick chat. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.